Hi guys, Chip here. Welcome to the Grid Autosport Career Mode today. We'll be doing the final open wheel event in Hockenheim short course, so in Hockenheim, Germany. Short course. And we are currently third in this championship in the open wheel season. This is the third event of season 2 of the Grid Autosport Career Mode. Razor Motorsport is fourth in the team standings. And here we are in Hockenheim for 2 race event. Here for the final race.
Currently third in the driver standings. That's put you in a really strong position. Try to beat Rick Scott to really create a gap.
Well, it all gets decided and consigned to the history books here today. This season's GP League is drawing to a close. Peter has been here for the whole season, so closing thoughts?
There's going to be questions asked after this race if the championship leader loses that position. I think they have the determination to finish this.
We're all eager to see who's got the edge. There's plenty that could happen out there.
So Rick Scott is our event rival for this race, as it's the finale, and he's apparently our championship rival. So here is our fastest lap from this Hockenheim qualifying session. That lap puts us with a 122.7, which didn't improve our time. So we're currently fourth at the moment. Into turn 1, we hit that apex nicely. Coming down to turn 2, somehow 16th place is, what is that, 3 trillion seconds off the pace? What the hell is that? Now coming to turn 2 and into turn 3, 6/10 purple as of now. That's very good there. Now coming onto the long straight, coming down into the hairpin. As it's a short course, we go down this hairpin, not the actual hairpin. Now coming on, just clipping the grass a little bit there, and now coming into this corner. 1.2 seconds up now, so that's very good. Now coming into this corner, oversteering very slightly, oversteering once again through the flat out corner. And now coming through into the stadium section. Breaking down to 5th gear for that corner, 4th gear actually. And now coming into the stadium section. The hardest part of the circuit. We are 2 seconds up. This is good stuff. Very, very good. Now coming into the penultimate corner. Are we going to get pole for the first time in this Grid Autosport Career Mode? Coming into the final corner. Understeering slightly. Coming onto the final straight. Across the line. It's a 121.7. And we do get pole. We get pole for the first time in the Grid Autosport Career Mode in the final race of open wheel by 0.2 of a second from Rick Scott. That's Aaron Wesley, Evan Kennedy, Leo Turner, Servi Muller, Matthias Diaz, Jules Clement, the other Costco, then Aaron Sullivan, Juan Ruiz, Jesus Navarro, Gan Wu, Freddie Walker, Tobias Fischoff, and Tommy King in last, our teammate. My voice is a little bit bad today, so might not commentate the greatest today, but let's hope we'll have a good race here in Hockenheim. So, here we are for the first race. We start from pole, and our teammate starts from last. It's a 6-lap race. And, yep. So let's go now to the race for this this first race. And let's hope we can get a good start from pole.
You're on pole, and your teammate is 16th on the grid.
Yep. Our teammate's 16th on the grid is now. Here we are on the grid for the start of the first race. And it's away we go for the first race of the Hockenheim event. And it's been a very bad start from us there. Rick Scott has sped past us off the line there into turn 1. And we've actually been hit there by Evan Kennedy in the kicker. That was very interesting. And now we're going to try and slipstream Rick Scott as we head down into turn 2. And now into this corner. Rick Scott is very close to Rick Scott. Can we try and get him here? Hopefully we can. Here we go, slipstreaming him, coming down to the hairpin. Yeah, my commentary will be a bit off today because of my bad voice. And now onto the we've understeered quite badly there of the exit of the hairpin, and we've lost a bit of time to Rick Scott. Now coming into this corner, which would originally be turn 7, turn 8 actually. And now onto the final 2 corners now. Moving on to lap 2 of this Hockenheim event, and we slid around the final corner there, so that was not really ideal. But now coming on to lap 2 of this Hockenheim race. The first race where we started from pole, we are currently 2nd behind Rick Scott. and Evan Kennedy behind us in third.
Your teammate is near the back of the pack.
Let's see what can happen in the future of this race. I hope we can I hope we have the pace to win this race, because I'm pretty sure we do. If we got pole, then we can definitely win. Now to the stadium section now, on lap 2 of this race. We're coming into the penultimate corner. We've lost the car a bit there, and we've gone to the gravel, and we've spun round there, lost 2 positions, down into 4th place. That's really bad there. We got onto the gravel, and we spun round, lost 2 positions, and now we have to catch that up. Aaron Wesley and Evan Kennedy overtook us. We are down into 4th place on the grid. In the race at the moment. And onto the final 2 corners once again, moving on to lap 4 of this Hockenheim race, the first Hockenheim race. Coming now down to us turn 1. Can we get Aaron Wesley at some point in this race? Coming into this corner. And I'm coming into turn 2 and onto the penultimate lap now, lap 5 of this Hockenheim race again. The corner cut at turn 1, just like they're oversteering a bit as well. Aaron Wesley's looking to the inside of Evan Kennedy, which is not going to work, I don't think, from that far back. Evan Kennedy holds the inside line, as we now come into the hairpin on the penultimate lap of this race. Rick Scott still leads. Evan Kennedy's still in second, but we've got some good traction now on Aaron Wesley as we head down into this corner. We're going to go up the inside of Aaron Wesley. We've got a penalty a bit there for going over the white lines, but we get the move done into 3rd place. Now we need 2 more positions. If we want to win this race, we need to overtake 2 more cars here. So now, moving on to the final lap of this first Hockenheim race. Can we win this? Can we win this? Can we win our first race in this career mode? Here we go, coming into turn 1. Here we go, slipstreaming Evan Kennedy as we head down into this corner. Can we get him to turn 2 now? Slipstreaming him, coming down to turn 2. Here we go, up the inside of Evan Kennedy in the kicker. We get him into 2nd place, and now on the final lap we're going to try and challenge Rick Scott for the race win. Can we get our first victory of this Grid Autosport career mode? I hope we can, because it'll be an absolute dream if we do. Now we are very close to Rick Scott as we head down into the stadium section. It's going to be down to the final few corners of this race. Are we going to win, or are we going to come 2nd? Let's see what happens as we come into the stadium section. Now we're very close to Rick Scott. Are we going to win this race? We're going to look to the outside. Are we going to win this? Now coming into this penultimate corner. We brake so much later. We're going around the outside. Are we going to make the move? Rick Scott holds it. We're going to go to the inside with great traction. Are we going to get the move now? Yes, we do! On the finish line. And we win this race. We have won our first race in this Hockenheim event. In this Grid Autosport career mode, in fact. Let's see the replay. The final corner, we were side by side, and then he backed out the move, which made us make contact, and I slid onto the grass across the line, and we win our first race in this Grid Autosport career mode from Rick Scott in 2nd, Evan Kennedy, but by the way, by 2 tenths as well. Evan Kennedy in 3rd, ahead of Aaron Wesley in 4th, Seth Mueller, Jules Clement, Leo Turner, Aaron O'Sullivan, Jesus Navarro, Matthias Diaz, Juan Ruiz, then Cusco in 12th. I can't say that name, unfortunately. Gan Wu, Freddie Walker, Tobias Fischoff, and Tommy King, our teammate. Despite me putting him up to the attack in the attack mode in the thing, he still came last. Rick Scott leads the championship by a massive 42 points from me in 2nd. We've moved up to 2nd. Evan Kennedy in 3rd at the moment. In the team standings, Raven West are leading by 46 points from Team Kicker, Forge Motorsport, the Race Motorsport, Cusco, Liquid Moly Monster, and Intel Motorsport in last. So here we are for the 2nd race. Sorry. Of this finale of the open wheel season. This is the final race of the open wheel season now. The final race of the open wheel. Well, the first open wheel season. Obviously, the finale of Formula C. So we are starting from pole once again because the grid positions are kept the same. And so, here we go for the start of the 2nd race, and we are away now, and we get an equally as bad start as the first race, and Rick Scott gets past us again into turn 1. We've actually oversteered mid-corner through turn 1, and Evan Kennedy tries to make us on the inside, but didn't quite get us there. And are coming into turn 2. Rick Scott leads this race. He's taking the lead of this Hockenheim race. Are we going to try and get him back here? Are we going to make it 2 race wins in a row in this Hockenheim? Probably not, to be honest. We're really struggling in the car in the first race, actually. But we still managed to win. Despite spinning round at the penultimate corner, if you remember, we still won in the first race. Now coming into the left-hander now, we are very close to Rick Scott on the final corner, by the way, as well now. And now starting lap 2 of this Hockenheim event, the finale of open wheel,
One place to lead this race.
of this open wheel season. Coming into turn 1, we're behind Rick Scott. He's sliding all over the place. We are now slipstreaming him. Coming down to turn 2, are we going to get him up the inside into turn 2, up the inside now into turn 2? We do get the lead of this race. We do get the lead of this race. Rick Scott tries to come back at us. He doesn't quite get us there. He backs out the move, and we take the lead of this Hockenheim race again. This is good stuff. Is now coming into the hairpin now on lap 2 of the second race, and we've gone a bit wide there. We're gonna get past by Rick Scott. We've gone way wide actually. He's gonna go to the outside. Doesn't quite get us there, but now he's going to come to the outside once again into this corner, and he doesn't quite get us again. So we are holding the lead so far in this one. And I come into the stadium section, down into second gear. We've drifted wide, and that means we're gonna probably lose that position to Rick Scott now. Yep, we have lost position on the inside of this corner. Oh, and we hit him into the penultimate corner. That's not good. Now into the final corner. We have lost position to Evan Kennedy there. We've got so much understeer into the final corner there. That is one of the reasons why I hate this Formula C car. I'm not really a fan of it, as I said at the beginning of this season. And now coming into turn 1, we've understeered once again and gone way off track. We've lost a bit of time there doing that. We've dropped down to 3rd. I don't think we're going to repeat our victory from last race, which was very unexpected, really, because I got 4th, and I spun around and got 4th. And then, yeah, as we drifted wide once again, and we're going to try and get past by the Raven West on the inside of Aaron Wesley. He doesn't get us. So he just can't get us. But now coming onto the straight now is Aaron Wesley going to try and challenge us in the next few corners. Here he goes into the hairpin. Here we go to the hairpin. We're still in 3rd. Lap 4 of 6 here in the second race. As now coming to the final corner, we got some kind of penalty there. And we've dropped down to 4th now, because Sophie Moore has passed us somewhere. And now onto the penultimate lap. Aaron Wesley comes to the outside into turn 1. He actually doesn't get us, and the kick has gone way off the track there. He's gone drifting wide at turn 1. Let's check the replay of that. Let's see what happens. So the kicker goes on the inside, almost clips the Cusco on the inside, and drifts wide and loses that position. So that was very, very close between those two. Luckily they didn't collide. It's now onto turn 2 now. Aaron Wesley's trying to come on the inside again. Doesn't quite get us again. It's 4th. We're still holding 4th place, which is decent. And now coming into the hairpin. And now into the final corner now on the final lap. We've dropped position to Aaron Wesley again, 5th place. As we come around the final corner to finish in 5th place in the final race in open wheel. That's a good end to this season. We finish in 5th, and we finish off the open wheel season, the first open wheel season of this Guerrilla Sport Career Mode. Rick Scott wins by half a second from Evan Kennedy, then Sophie Moore, Aaron Wesley, me in 5th, and George Clement, Leo Turner, Aaron DeSalvo, Matthews Diaz, Jesus Navarro, Juan Ruiz, then the Cusco, Freddie Walker, Gan Wu, Tommy King, and Tobias Fischer, 41 seconds behind for Intel Motorsport in 16th place. So, yeah, that was a decent, very good season. It involved our first win in this Guerrilla Sport Career Mode, and that was the Formula C. So if we move up to level 3, which is the Grid Grand Slam, we'll go into Formula B. So Rick Scott has won this championship by 52 points from Evan Kennedy in 2nd, Team Kicker in 2nd, that's me in 3rd, then Aaron Wesley in 4th, Leo Turner, Sophie Muller, Aaron O'Sullivan, Jules Clement, Matthews Diaz at Cusco, Juan Ruiz, Jesus Navarro, Gan Wu, Freddie Walker, Tommy King, and Tobias Fischoff. Raven West win the Constructors win the team by 60 points from Team Kicker, Forge Motorsport, Razor Motorsport, Costco Racing, Liquid Moly Racing Team, Monster Energy, and Intel Motorsport in last. For our sponsor objectives, we get one from OGO, Luke, and OZ. And for our discipline rewards, we get 8,470 XP for that, which is very, very good. And it's now the end of Season 2.
Great
So that is
season.
the end of Open
Your team
Wheel.
will be happy. You did everything they asked, and that's a clear message to the other teams that you mean business.
We have indeed moved up to level 3 in Open Wheel, and with 12,000 XP. And that brings us to the Formula. That brings us into the Formula B challenges. So the Formula B Championship is available. So next Open Wheel season, we'll be driving in the Formula B, so the second tier in this Open Wheel. So
Have
for a
look at
career
the Tuner
progress there, we have done
Championships.
touring,
We
we've
have
done
a new
Open
one
Wheel.
for
So
the
hopefully you
season.
enjoyed the final race of this Open Wheel season. The next season is street racing. So that should be exciting. So see you guys on my next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell button for notifications, and goodbye.